Good morning. What I know today that I didn't know yesterday is that our choices determine our value. And I've actually been making this a thing now. Every day that I drop my kids off at school, I come to this beautiful park. And then I come throughout the day because I just feel like, you know how Winnie the Pooh has his thinking spot? This is my unthinking spot. I come here to just get out of my head and into my heart. And I do an hour of meditation every day. And I'm finding that I need something else. And going for long drives and listening to Metallica and Jason Aldean and it just puts me in my heart, and that's where I need to be. That's where we all need to be to really experience life instead of going through the motions. So anyway, what I know today is, I've just been thinking about how we value ourselves, and I've been talking a lot about this through the videos. And what if we, when you go to like get an appraisal done, let's say, I went through divorce, so I know how that is. You appraise everything that you own, and yeah, if we look at our appraisal as though everything that we choose and everything that we do is us, then, committing it to the divine, saying, here, this is what my value is appraised at, or this is what I appraise my value at, however you would say that. Like, what would your value come in as? And of course, we're not going to come up with a figure or a number, but like, I have said for so many years that I don't know why I don't have clients. I got sick for years. Like, my business was doing so well. I was doing very, very well as a healer. I was, helping a lot of people heal. And then I got sick for years. And then what I did through that time was take the time that I needed to really, really work through my mental health issues that I had been struggling with my whole adult life. And I ended up, healing my severe depression and severe anxiety naturally in nature, through meditation and journaling and expressing and crying and all those things. And luckily I did that, because then I was diagnosed with a way worse fucking cancer. And I know that I could never have mentally and emotionally gone through that had I not done the healing work that I needed to do. So I'm so grateful for my younger self for putting herself first and taking that time to heal, because it saved my life. Because after my first cancer journey, after 3 rounds of chemo, I was very suicidal. I did not think that I could save myself from taking my own life. And that's why I wanted to check myself into a mental hospital. And that's when a little voice inside said, there's another way. And that other way was me doing the work and really fucking diving in and feeling my emotions, noticing my thoughts, connecting with the divine, journaling, meditating, doing everything possible, being in nature, doing everything possible to heal. And so it took over a year, but I did. I healed. And like I said, thank God, because then I needed 16 fucking rounds of chemo, double mastectomy. Then my mom died suddenly. Like, holy fuck, had I not done my healing work, I could have never have survived that. So, what I'm here to say is, we get to see our value. I kind of went off on a tangent. I can't remember how I got off this train, but I'm back on. I I have I'm now looking back at my life. Oh, okay. So what started that tangent was that I always felt like nobody saw me. Like I said, okay, so I started the business, or I had this really successful, amazing business, and I got sick for that many years. And then I started working again, and it's like I never got clients, and I never got people signing up for my workshops, and nobody signed up for anything. Nobody watches my videos. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? Like, I knew it was a divine timing thing, but it was still really hard to fucking handle because financially, I need money to survive. And I'm like, well, how the fuck am I going to make money if nobody shows up? And I'm doing what I love. I'm doing what I know is powerful, incredible work. But here's the thing. I was not valuing myself through the choices that I was making. And now it's like, holy fuck, it's so clear to me now. It's just so clear to me that, all of these years I have devalued myself in relationships and, spent time with men that were so not valuing themselves, which meant they could not value me. But I also was not valuing myself by pouring everything into them and not myself. So, now I'm like, oh my fucking God, I finally see this. I finally see the light, and I talk about it in my books and my videos. I'm on the other side of this fuckery. I will never do that to myself again. Once you see it, you cannot unsee it. This is a great truth that has been revealed. I believe we're living in revelation times, but that doesn't mean the end of the world. It means the end of the world as we know it in our minds and in our hearts, where truth is being revealed to us. And it doesn't matter what's happening in the world. That's purely a reflection of our collective hearts. What matters is what's being revealed to us individually and what we choose to do with that. And like I said, I've been doing these online workshops every day, creating them, and they're healing me in so many ways. And what I've seen is, why would I spend time with these men that, number one, don't take care of themselves? They're drinkers. They're, so they're addicted to these things. They're not taking care of themselves. They're numbing themselves. And this is not in judgment. This is what broken people do. But why would I be dating people that are so broken? But it's because I was too, right? Because I want to save people. I make it more important to save other people than I do to take care of myself. And I learned this as a child, and I'm not even saying that my parents did anything wrong, but that's what I learned is how to care more about a parent that is angry all the time and very, very broken. I was more interested in trying to make him happy than I ever was in taking care of myself. And now I'm starting to put the pieces together. I'm becoming whole, a more whole version of myself, a more loving version of myself, a more self-aware version of myself, a more valued version of myself. So now I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh, well, that's interesting. So if I am valuing myself as somebody that needs to save other people because they're more important than me, then that's the valuation that I'm sending to the universe when it's time to get them to decide opportunities and clients and whatever it is they're going to send to me. Well, if I were a loving parent, I'd be like, yeah, she's not ready yet. She's still chasing unavailable men. She's not ready yet. So thank you to the Divine Mother and Divine Father for helping me wait and helping me see. Because the more I do this work, meaning aligning with the divine every fucking day, the more I get it. The more I get that this is a me job, not a they job. It's not even about the miracles being sent. It's about, are you valuing yourself for the miracles? So that is today's message.